Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Dippio, and we are back with the Stanley Parable. If you watched the last couple of times, I've made my way through this office quite a bit. I've died, I've driven people insane, I've gone insane. I broke the universe at one point. And I was getting ready to go through the main story ending, the narrator-driven ending. I got pretty darn close last time, and I thought that was what I was going to do and wrap things up. But I realized, as I was editing my other videos, that there was a path that I didn't take through the warehouse. So we're going to go check that out and see where that leads. I think there might be one other, if I can make it happen. I noticed the computers that we were clicking on were the number of ticks were stacking up, and I think if those get all the way full, that's going to trigger something else. I'm not quite sure what makes those appear. I didn't see any in the last couple of runs, but if we see them, we'll definitely go for that as well. But all that being said, we're heading to the warehouse. We're going to see what happens when we take this new path. And it's not the one that you're thinking of. Unless you've done this before, then you know what I'm thinking of. So, let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
No co-workers. Poor Stanley. Came in on a holiday. Poor stupid Stanley. Alright. I didn't see any of those magic computers that time, but that's okay. We'll keep looking.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps you're correct.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But
moving
eager
on.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We didn't, though we may actually do that as well. I don't know. I can see the office from here, but I'm curious if any dialogue occurs. Matter of fact, you know, I know what I'm doing there. Should I go through there? No, we'll do that on the way to the correct ending, because it will still take us to the meeting room like we're supposed to go to. At least I think it will. So we'll come back to the store.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So right here, there's a catwalk with an open door that I just floated up on and over. And we know that I can jump off this catwalk. The ground down there knows it pretty well. So we're going to get up, watch our routes carefully, and when we have a chance, we're going to walk right off onto that catwalk and through that open door and see what happens.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
You say that, but it says danger everywhere, so I don't trust you. I remember when you told me to please die. When you made fun of me for being pathetic and not having a real wife. I don't trust you at all. Okay, back in here. Some paint. 2B1. Nope. This must be to not be 1. Ooh. Okay. We're going into the depths. Ooh, 2 doors.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, you know that's not going to happen, British narrator man.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, through the red door it is.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
I am in a loop
And
here.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go around. Look, there's the door there, and there's the door there. It's the same. Is it a black empty space on this side? Probably, but let's look and see. Yep, so I got a feeling, since he took away my choice before, he took it away again. So, into the void.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Ooh.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Ooh, celestial. Can I jump off the edge? No, I cannot jump off the edge. Ooh. I'm one with the cosmos. Ooh. The cosmos has dropped acid. Or maybe I'm in a big cup of boba tea. Ooh, look at that. You know I gotta stick around here and just see what else happens. Glowy lights. Dancing dot cubes. Oh, more glowy lights. It's so green. It's very harmonious. But it's all one rising note, so what's going to happen? The green is blinking out. There are less stars. I think the stars are going out too. Yep. Either one. Ooh, red. I've either gone to the end of the universe or back to the beginning. I'm not sure. Oh, now I'm in a lava lamp. A lava lamp of one long crescendoing note. Sorry. Okay. I don't think anything's gonna happen here. I think we're just gonna get different different screensavers. So let's see what's in this door.
No, wait. Where are you going?
What? You don't like that? What you gonna do? You can close my door again?
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Can't turn those knobs, but I can go upstairs. Nope, can't do that. So you think I'm gonna die again, huh? Well, it par for the course.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh, another death. But this death is to mess with you.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I'm thinking. I think I can!
No! Oh, thank
Thank God.
Oh, I lived.
You lived.
I did.
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Can we? No. If at first you don't succeed...
Oh, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Go back where? Ooh, what are you? What are you?
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
No.
Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yeah, I say about sums it up. Backflip!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I choose death!
Is it
Oh!
over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
I think so.
I'm going back.
So, not surprisingly, choice leads to death. That or we just stand around in the psychedelic lava lamp for the rest of eternity, and I didn't want to do that. It was neat and everything, but that's a pretty lame heaven. So, killed myself, came back to life. We're going to go back in. We're going to go back through the right door, but this time we're going to take that shortcut through from the hallway back into the office meeting space. And we're going to go on to the end from there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. More likely that an evil British god is... Ooh! There's one. Okay, it reset from the last time. So it's 5 inputs to get that. But I don't know what to do since it reset. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2
Hey,
open,
went
this
to the
was
right.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps he was screwing with me and I just didn't realize it.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, he did. Okay, into this
And
room.
so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, he didn't. Aha, there is something in here. What's down the elevator?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Left? I think I believe you. I think it's only left. Okay, left.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
you
it's
son
to
of a
the right.
gun.
My mistake.
Oh, now you're gonna mess with me.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
This is because I killed myself all those times, isn't it?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, if this truck runs over me? Nope. Okay. Let's go in here. Ooh, into the spooky hallway. Oh!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Okay, I didn't die, but I did have to restart. That's what I get. I snuck outside the boundaries.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he's stuck in an infinite causal loop. Nope. No new computer switch. Okay, this time I really don't see a way around it. We are going to cut through the hallway again because that's just more fun. Oh.
When Stanley... Wait.
What?
What? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, paralyzed by choice. Of course I want to go here, but remember, you can't jump. Okay, so we're just going to go to the closest room, which leads to the same place. Okay, that's okay. That's cool. That's cool. We want to explore. Oh, Stanley, you've stepped in it now, my friend. Follow the
I'll
dark.
say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay. Once again. No death. Warped the universe around me. That was really surprising. I was not expecting that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Stanley not only missed a memo, but hundreds of people leaving their desks. Okay, here we go again. Oh!
Okay, yep, it's worse.
It's broke.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. I'm game. Alright, back through this hallway. Back, yeah. Okay. Partially... Man, this building sucks. I would not want to work here. I think I said that before, but I'm doubling up on it now. Okay.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind.
What?
The story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
This is punishment for jumping off that ledge so many times. Look, dude, it just had to be done. I wasn't going to stay there and stare at the lights all night. Oh!
Now
whoa!
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
I won. I won.
Oh, no.
I won.
No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Yeah, it kind of
We both
sucks.
know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. This is
All right,
this.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
That's pretty simple. Still looking for that computer with a... Ooh, someone's playing solitaire. But I can't turn it off. What if I don't follow the line?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
He's given up. He's not even going to talk to me anymore. Either I follow the line or I am on my own. Okay, okay. I'm following the line. I'm following the line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is
He's
a bit
the
of music to
Riddler.
lighten the mood.
I like the song. It makes me very happy. I'm gonna follow the line. That was out of tune. Here it zigs and here it zags. Follow the line, just follow the line, and you will go where you're supposed to go. Follow the line. Follow the line. The line is on the ceiling, it's running down the wall. It's going in the hallway of financial records. Oh, it's broken, the line is everywhere. Where do we go now? I'm a bit lost. There's a little bit of line over here, but it goes into a locked door.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I have concluded that there are two different ferns mixed into that one fern. All right, following your crazy line.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Yeah.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Is it ringing? Oh, look at that.
Oh, no. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, the line is back. Oh, this is phenomenal. Okay, I'm glad that I decided to take that alternate route. It sparked a whole new mess here.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, let's do it. as
Now,
Tone Loc
yes,
would say.
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Oh, I'm
Go
in a loop
wild.
again.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
How about I find you and throttle you for making me walk in these circles?
Oh, no, not you
Oh,
again.
the line fell through the
Stanley,
window.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. You need like a minor key version of your peppy song to show how the line has failed us. Follow the yellow paint line. Follow the yellow paint line. Oh, and two doors.
A choice. We get to make a decision.
Woohoo.
From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
No.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
You must have known I was not a great fool, so I can clearly not choose the door in front of me. The confusion ending. You've been playing for 16 minutes.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Hold your guns, man.
And the
Whoa.
timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
What was that? We must still be in the confusion ending because I am confused. Okay. Step out. What happens?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I don't trust what's going on here. Till I see those two doors. Door 1, door 2.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yep.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh. Let's see.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, we're going through the door this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yep, that's exactly what I did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm coming for you, boss. I'm not going in your bathroom. I'm not looking at your computer or your secretary's computer.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
What is it?
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't pop. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Do you like me more that I'm playing along, Mr. Narrator Man?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I'm coming for you, question.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, he did.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Could he watch Game of Thrones on these massive screens? He wondered to himself aloud.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Good night, Gracie.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Ooh.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yeah, because to go back would just be silly.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
So very happy. I beat the game. All right. We are back in the room, but I can't think of anything else left to do. I've tried all the choices. So I think that's it. I think I am happy to put a nail in the Stanley Parable. We ended, finally let the narrator tell his story. We screwed with him a lot. He screwed right back. But, you know, it's okay. He's British and cool. All right. So, goodbye, computer. Goodbye, condiment document trays. Goodbye, hallucinatory office where my fake wife and fake apartment once stood. And hello to all you papers on the floor that weren't there before, which is a sign of my ever-growing madness. But anyway, you know, if anybody has a suggestion for something that I missed that they want to point out, you know, feel free to shoot me something in the comments, and, you know, I'll go back and cover ground I haven't done already. But for now, I consider this one gift wrapped and tied into a neat little bow. So let's stare at this ominous picture here, and we will call it adieu. Everybody, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves.